Saturday 10th of April, Geoff Thompson training log, quest for success, fight for the streets, Olympic qualification, not yet clear or certain, but certainly being pursued in both my efforts on the square, this unique square, or beyond the square. We are now almost 24 hours with the announcing of the passing of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Many will ask, why am I making his passing part of my training log? Well, if anyone post-war was interested in the very interest that I'm pursuing in fighting for these streets, it was His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh. His legacy, first and foremost for young people, was the Duke of Edinburgh Award, which was meant to give people an alternative, young people, an alternative curriculum for life. The character and resilience of sport, arts, culture, and outdoor activity. Very much instilled in him when his disaffection and the disadvantage saw him seek confidence, trust, and respect beyond himself and within his peers and his teachers and coaches for life. The Duke of Edinburgh Award was not the only thing the Duke of Edinburgh placed as part of a reformist, and many would say outside a revolutionist, but from within the royal family. The Central Council of Physical Recreation was equally him being the mastermind and playing a very silent but influential role in sport. The bequeathed facilities to the Central Council of Physical Recreation that became Sport England and Sport for All in the 70s saw me a product of that very important covenant that was by sovereign decree the covenant and contract that saw hundreds of millions of pounds go into the inner cities and give individuals like me an alternative curriculum for life. By way of the Youth Charter, the Moss Side Youth Centre was opened by His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh. Such was his commitment and passion for the development of young people. So the Youth Service have a very, very big thank you to place upon him in what he was able to influence, despite those who would have presented barriers, obstacles and hurdles in how he would create and bring about reform. I met him whilst then a Great Britain Sports Council member, where he asked the question, what was I doing here and why wasn't I better outside on the streets? To which I infamously responded, it is better I be in here talking to you rather than outside waiting for you. And that saw a recognition of each other's disaffection and the fact that outsiders, we had something in common. The next significant step of a journey in relationship would be Manchester 2002 Commonwealth Games. A year before, I received the Arthur Bell Trophy, the Central Council of Physical Recreation's reward for those contributing and acknowledging, fulfilling that very same physical activity and sport for life and young people. I asked him if he would help bring then Prince Edward, the President of the Commonwealth Games Federation, to Manchester to meet young people from the streets we were trying to empower. And he delivered on that and created, uncharacteristically, another controversy in people questioning as to the work the youth that I engaged with should meet his son. The decision was made in 48 hours. But I'm giving you just some of a few examples which suggest to you, whatever is said about his legacy, to young people, to sport, to physical activity, for life, for character, and for opportunity and hope, he embodied that and more. So, this session today was for him. The continued sessions will be his legacy and others who have seen that post-war importance of not military service, but community and public service. So, the fight continues, the legacy lives on, and a tribute to a remarkable man, a remarkable leader, of whom we should give thanks for and accept that we are not all perfect. We are indeed human. Shah.